Omar apologizes to Jewish groups over tweet condemned as anti-Semitic, reports. Representative Ilhan Omar, Jemen, apologized to Jewish groups this week over tweets condemned as anti-Semitic. Omar reportedly apologized in a confidential conference call with Jewish organizations on Tuesday night, according to multiple reports. Let me. News released by The Hill on MSN. Police. Driver purposely runs over family of 8, killing the mother. White Plains, NY. An angry driver purposely ran down a family of 8 and then backed over them Wednesday afternoon outside of a 7-Eleven in New York, police said. The 32-year-old mother died, Haverstraw police said. Her identity wasn't released. News released by USA Today on MSN. The latest, Smollett charged with filing false police report. Chicago, AP. The latest on the attack reported by Jussie Smollett. All Times Local 6:55 p.m. Chicago police say Empire actor Jussie Smollett has been charged with felony disorderly conduct for allegedly filing a false police report when he reported. News released by Yahoo News. Members of Congress voice alarm about report that Trump has grown frustrated with Coates. Several Republican and Democratic lawmakers threw their support Wednesday behind Director of National Intelligence Daniel Coates, who some administration officials worry may soon be dismissed from his position by President Trump. The Washington Post. News released by The Washington Post on MSN. Dems to introduce bill to block Trump's emergency declaration. House Democrats will introduce a resolution Friday designed to terminate the national emergency proclamation issued by President Trump last week to access billions of dollars to fund his long-promised wall along the U.S.-Mexico border, to Congressional. News released by CBS News on MSN. Chris Hemsworth to play Hulk Hogan in biopic directed by Todd Phillips, exclusive. Hulkamania is going to run wild. Chris Hemsworth will star as wrestling superstar Hulk Hogan in a biopic that reunites Todd Phillips with Scott Silver, the respective director and writer of the upcoming DC Comics movie The Joker. Deals for the Hogan. News released by The Hollywood Reporter on MSN. Number 8 North Carolina steamrolls number 1 Duke after injury to Zion Williamson. Luke Mack finished with 30 points and 15 boards, and Cam Johnson chipped in with 26 points of his own as number 8 North Carolina strolled into Cameron Indoor Stadium and dropped a hammer on the number 1. News released by NBC Sports. Wall Street, seeking big tax breaks, sets sights on distressed Main Streets. Hedge funds, investment banks, and money managers are trying to raise tens of billions of dollars this year for so-called opportunity funds, a creation of President Trump's 2017 tax package meant to steer money to poor areas by offering potentially large. News released by the New York Times on MSN. Kevin Acee, how and why Padres went after Manny Machado. Peoria, Arizona, for the Padres, plans are made with the idea they will give way to new plans. And debt reduction, it turned out, was for such a time as this. The team getting its financial house in order paid off, or allowed it to give a big payday. News released by Tribune News Service on MSN. Nike launches icon Colin Kaepernick jersey days after collusion case settles. Nike has launched its first Colin Kaepernick jersey since the former San Francisco 49ers quarterback's endorsement deal with the shoe giant became public in September. The Kaepernick icon jersey, a black and silver design that resembles an Oakland. News released by USA Today Sports on MSN. 13 things everyone can't stand about airports. What AV geek doesn't love an airport? The anticipation, the thrill of an exciting new destination, or first-class product, the familiar turkey club wraps at every Hudson News, or a lounge that your airline status or your credit card got you into. News released by The Points Guy on MSN. Jamila Jamil calls Karl Lagerfeld a ruthless, thoughtphobic misogynist following his death. Following fashion icon Karl Lagerfeld's death Tuesday, people around the world heaped condolences and praise for the legend on social media. The Good Place actress Jamila Jamil was not one of those people. A ruthless, thoughtphobic misogynist shouldn't be. News released by CBS News. Nestlé pulls ads from YouTube over videos of minors. Food giant Nestlé is among the companies yanking ads from YouTube after a blogger detailed what he called a wormhole into a softcore pedophilia ring on Google's video site. All Nestlé companies in the U.S. have paused advertising on YouTube. 8. News released by CBS News. Venezuela aid standoff hardens between Guaido, Maduro. Caracas, AFP. Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido forged ahead Wednesday with plans to bring U.S. medical and food aid into the country in defiance of the military-backed government, raising fears of possible weekend confrontations. In the latest news released by Yahoo News. Church sex abuse survivors want reform now. Here's why that might not happen. Vatican City. In parts of the vast Catholic world, some bishops view clerical sexual abuse as more of a sin than a crime. Others attribute it to homosexuality or question that it exists at all. Where Catholics are a minority, as in the Middle East. News released by New York Times. Woman who joined Islamic State cannot return to U.S., Pompeo says. Reuters. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said on Wednesday a woman born in the United States who joined the Islamic State militant group did not qualify for U.S. citizenship and had no legal basis to return to the country. Hoda Mathana, 24, traveled. News released by Reuters. Researchers used fake social media accounts to influence NATO troops during military exercise. Researchers were able to use fake Facebook and Instagram accounts to instill undesirable behavior among NATO troops participating in an exercise, according to a report published this week. The goal of the experiment, which was conducted by NATO's news released by CNN on MSN. Native California medicinal plant may hold promise for treating Alzheimer's. The medicinal powers of aspirin, digitalis, and the anti-malarial artemisinin all come from plants. A Salk Institute discovery of a potent neuroprotective and anti-inflammatory chemical in 8. News released by Medical Express. NASA celebrates Earth's incredible natural beauty with free photo book. If you ever need reminding just how incredible and unique Earth really is, then bury yourself in this wonderful treat from NASA that shows our planet in all its natural glory. For quick and easy access, however, head to the online version that offers the news released by Digital Trends.